So here's what to do if you want to block, ban, filter, or Trump from off your timeline on Twitter. Special shout out to Rena Flores of CBSNews.com. And also, let me do some house cleaning first. Also, the good friends over at lifehacker.com, specifically Thorin Kiyosaki. I know I jacked that name up. And also, the good folks over at Clarion for their extension, their Chrome extension that we all can use in order to facilitate what it is that we want. And all of this came out of our desire to just filter out all of this nonsense that's going on the internet in terms of this president that is in office. Um, it's sad. It is just very sad. And one of the things that we pride ourselves on is being able to increase our productivity. And when that productivity is infiltrated by so much cynicism, so much hatred, so much just total and complete disregard for anyone else, except especially our industry in the tech world. You know, you have to shield yourself from this kind of mayhem that continues to go on. So, what we're going to do is show you how to do this quick, fast, and in a hurry so that you can get your timeline cleaned up and not be easily distracted when you're on social media. Okay. So, what you're going to do is go to Google, go to chrome.google.com. That's chrome.google.com. In your search bar, what you want to do is look up Clarion. And once you do that, you'll find it here. And then you will be given the option to add to Chrome. That's going to be this blue button that you would see in this area right now. But since I've already had it added to our bookmark already, area already, it's a green button. So just remember that green, it gives you the green light to do what you need to do. Now, you'll also notice here that you will not need to provide your credentials for either Facebook or Twitter. And while we are going to be talking primarily about Twitter, this does filter out some things in Facebook as well. If you'll notice, they've gotten very good reviews, 4.5 stars, and also they've participated in a recent upgrade a couple of days ago. So that usually is your barometer as to what kind of extensions you need to be using in order to get the work done that you need to have done. So once you click on your extension in your bookmark bar, what you'll do is be open to this section. So you see how nice and clean it is. And we have already turned on our filter for promoted tweets. So I'm not sure who I'm talking to and how far advanced you are in or on Twitter, but if you go over to the trend section, which is right here, your upper right hand corner or middle right hand area here, you'll see what's trending in your area. Now, if anyone has sponsored their hashtag, it'll show up right beneath the trends header and it'll say sponsored. They'll never give you the numbers here, at least from what I've seen. Everything here that has numbers uh, is organic. With the exception of this area here, this is organic as well, except when you're signed in, it's just going to tell you the people who are in your timeline or that you're connected to, whether they're talking about it or not, those names will appear. So you have three things going on here: paid sponsorship, organic tweets, or you're going to have folks, you're going to be notified of folks who are actually tweeting about said hashtag that's doing the most damage in terms of numbers and organic tweets. Okay, so that's what turning this off does. So now, as you can see, when I go here, there's nothing sponsored because I don't want to see any sponsors. I don't want to see any commercials. I want to see what the hell is going on. Okay. So as you can see here, you can field or filter out people, which means their social media handles at so and so, or specific tweets that contain keywords or hashtags that you do not want to see in your screen. All right. So previously, what I did, I added POTUS and I added real Donald Trump. Now, there's a little bit of a glitch here. So I'm going to let you know that ahead of time because I really don't feel like not telling you the whole deal. But I only was looking for POTUS and real Donald Trump. I don't want to see none of it. So that means if someone retweets um, what these extensions or handles have tweeted, I'm not seeing it. We're not seeing it. We're not having it. Okay. So that is what's listed here. Now, I want tweets or hashtags or keywords to be removed as well. So I'm going to show you that real time and I'll show you what the glitch is here. All right. So you notice here, I pretty much have everything in a notebook um, situation here, a notepad situation because copy, I want to make sure that all of my spelling is correct and so on and so forth. Okay, that did not copy properly. And make sure you do that. I have a few names here that I want to deal with. So, I just wanted to make sure that everything is done correctly. So please pardon the appearance because sometimes with Chrome, it will overlap. So what we need is to click on this because that's the submit button. And here's the crazy that happens. Now see, in your example, it's telling you that you should have one phrase, keyword, or hashtag, and that it should be separated by a comma. When you do that, it should populate like this: POTUS and then real Donald Trump. It does not do that here. So I've already put in word about that, but it really does what it's supposed to do otherwise. And I've seen it in action so far. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is just do these separately. Oops. Okay, then submit. Then put in the next one. Okay, and that's how it's going to be. So it's already submitted, it's already in. You don't have to worry about anything else, and you're done. You're 100% done. So, how did we come about this? Well, we live in New York City. Our company is based in New York City, and this band, this whatever this situation is that has happened is very heart wrenching, um, because whenever you paint with a broad stroke, then you allow for prejudice to come in. You allow for your preconceived notions to come in and take control of whatever is going on, no matter how true it may seem. And I'm using my words very methodically here because I mean what I say. Um, our industry is known for attracting some of the most brilliant minds on the face of the planet. And when you start doing things like this, it's very easy how a company like an Apple or a Microsoft or uh, can we dare say all of San Francisco can just pick up and say, you know what, let's go to Canada, let's go overseas, and just be done with this because this is nonsense. That's the power that the tech world has. And when I thought about doing this, I thought about it long and hard, but enough is enough. And we need to be able to be about our business, and we can't do that unless, we're not bombarded with this ridiculousness. So I personally went to Twitter myself to see, is it me? Or is it just us on this side of the world? Or what is it about us just feeling like we need to shut this down and shut it down immediately? So, what we did was, for lack of a better word, we went and we plugged in the term filter all Trump tweet, filter all Trump tweets. And of course, while I'm getting ready to show you this, my internet is hanging, but there were a number of them, enough of them to let us know that we're not out here alone. And so we're actually going to promote this to our good folks. So I just wanted to let you know what that was all about. Also, we do understand we have to give this man a chance, as Dave Chappelle brilliantly said a few weeks ago on Saturday Night Live, and so many other people. Robert De Niro, a lot of people who are in the celebrity eye. We need to be able to give this person a chance. Well, I'm giving peace a chance, and that's my own personal peace. And I once heard the term, if you uh, pray for peace, then prepare for war. And that's exactly what's going on. And I just feel that it's a sad day in this country where, people are marginalized in ways that it's accepted, and I think it's quite strange that we live in a country that was basically hijacked, and then you want to ban other people from coming. And the reason why you initially came here in the first place was to get rid of or to escape the same prejudices that you're inflicting on other people now. Now, there should be a difference in a couple of 100 years, and somehow that's not so. So, I also want to point you towards our blog that we did not even a year ago, about accepting no negativity of any kind. Because when you're at work and you're being bombarded with so much venom and so much hatred and so much just nonsense, I understand, there's policy and there's trickery and there's a right reason to do, or the wrong reason to do a right thing, or a right thing done the wrong way. I understand all that, but when your message gets lost in so much coonery, what point does it really make? What point does it make? So just tune in to what it is that we have to say. We're just doing our little part on this part of the, or this side of the internet, and we just want to make everybody's lives a little bit more easier. And if that means filtering out nonsense for the day, then that's our contribution. So have a wonderful day. Accept no negativity, and please do thank us later. Also, if you do know of any other extensions or apps that we can use in order to block on Facebook, Twitter, or any other handle, please feel free to post them below. No problem. Because we're all a community here trying to help one another. Thanks so much. Have a great day. And it's been spectacular spending this time with you. Bye bye.